There it goes. All right. Okay. Welcome back. Let's clarify. This is Team KAOS, Knights of the Round Table, episode 9.
Yep, episode 9, man.
Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Sequel to Part B. I don't care how you say it. We are brought to you by Big Laz's Pad tonight.
Yes, we're on location.
We're on location at Big Laz's place. I'm General Huron. This is Big Laz.
Oh, there's Hieronymus right there. Big Laz.
It was we decided to do it here. We're also going to shoot here next week for our big 10th
anniversary.
10th it's big for us. It's our fucking double digits. We're not like TV. We're not a sitcom. Whatever. We keep going, baby. We'll probably have like 200 episodes by the end of this fucking year.
Man. We're gonna get to 500, and we'll go into syndication, man.
Next week's topics and episodes will be a lot harder. More political type stuff or whatnot.
We're gonna challenge your brain.
This week we're just gonna go over the stuff that we didn't get to last week due to drunkenness and a couple of movies or whatever we saw. A bunch of reviews and a couple of hard, not political type. Well, I guess you could say that. Quick review. We're gonna have movie reviews.
Oh, before we get to that,
Apparently we're on hold. What's going on?
we gotta introduce
We have a new member of the TK family.
the newest member of the TK family.
She is called Waz.
Yeah.
We called her Waz.
There she is. She'll tear your heart out in 5 seconds, man.
Say hello.
Say hello to the people.
Oh, apparently she wants the popcorn.
Yeah, apparently so. But yeah, she's gonna be driving one of us home later tonight. This cat, she can drive better than Toonses.
That cat can drive, no bullshit.
Hell yeah, drives motocross.
Movie reviews, we got a lot of them. We're gonna do our little rants on you little fake ass celebrities that think you got problems. We have good news about Razor.
Great news.
A couple of comic reviews, and obviously political reviews, and one of our favorite bards reviews. But we'll jump into it because Big Laz is gonna do his take on Super 8 that was just recently came out Thursday? midnight showing, and technically Friday. So we'll go ahead and let Laz take over for the Super 8 movie review.
Yeah, man, I checked out Super 8 at midnight with all the nerds. We checked it out, the McCreelis.
Did he bother to call me? No.
Well, I figured, you wanted to be with your women out, at your play,
I
don't want to interrupt you.
No.
While you were with your strippers or something. But anyway. The movie's pretty good, man. It's like a throwback to all those old 80s movies, like Goonies or
Monster Squad. You even said Monster.
Dude, I was going to get to that one. The main one that it reminded me of was Monster Squad. I don't know if anybody out there remember that one.
The new punks won't, but our generation will. Monster Squad.
I fucking remember that movie.
Monster Squad.
I remember that movie so well.
I have it, and so does Big Laz.
And I fucking watched it immediately after I fucking saw the Super 8.
Monster Squad, what a classic movie, man.
Classic, brother. Classic.
Awesome.
Classic. And yeah, it goes back to all those old 80s movies like E.T. and I mean, it really tries to be like a Spielberg movie, but it's a J.J. Abrams movie. Nobody knows who J.J. Abrams is. He's the guy, he's a nerd with the glasses that did Lost, and he did Star Trek, the remake.
The Star Trek remake was good, but Lost, the series, I will kill him for that. I will murder you.
On the next show, we'll do the death threat to him for that.
I fucking hate Lost.
But yeah, he produced Cloverfield.
Cloverfield was an awesome movie.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe, I know we're going to get sidetracked a little bit,
What?
But people actually got sick off that movie.
They got sick? What do you mean?
Sick, like motion sickness, you fucking bags. watching Cloverfield. Like, what the hell? If they got sick watching that movie, wouldn't they get sick just walking outside?
They probably get sick just,
like, oh,
getting out of bed.
Oh, there's so much movement. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
It's too much, man. It's too much.
That was an awesome movie.
Too much movement.
We're still waiting on Cloverfield 2. If they're gonna do it.
I don't think they should. I mean,
why not?
What's it gonna be about?
The other monster. It looked like they had 2 monsters in Cloverfield.
Oh yeah, the little ones.
Yeah, no, the big ones.
Oh, the big one.
It looked like there were 2.
Yeah, but wouldn't it just be the same shit, like a shaking camera and shit?
Well, I mean, they don't have to do the exact same thing.
Okay, I get you. Just make it a regular movie, right?
Yeah, or maybe just show the military taking it down. I don't know, something. I mean,
something to elaborate on that.
Yeah, I mean, they just bombed it and that was it.
Yeah, and it didn't die.
Yeah, I mean, you can still hear it.
It's still there.
At the end of you can still hear it, but that's why I think we deserve a part 2 because it's all great when you come and have fucking massive destruction, but what fucking happens?
Well, I think Super 8 is kind of like in the same universe because the creature. This is a spoiler. Okay.
Oh, but you said it takes place in the 80s.
It takes place in the 80s. 1980. And
I can see a theory right. Like, okay, that alien went home or whatever and shoots back down. Comes back down all pissed off, like, I'm gonna fuck y'all up.
All big and shit.
I'm Cloverfield now.
But yeah, man, Super 8, pretty good, pretty decent, like family. It's kind of a family movie because it goes back to those old school movies.
Oh, okay, like you said, like the Monster Squad.
Yeah, but
setting or whatnot.
It's kind of intense, the action and the the graphics.
I told Big Lass it's pretty much a fucking extreme version of Paul. If y'all seen Paul, okay. Imagine that, but extreme and with a big ass alien, like all hardcore, and you get Super 8.
Yeah, pretty much.
I want to see it. I'll get it when it comes out.
The only criticism I give it is that it takes a little bit too long to get to the point where the monster.
Okay.
They spend a little bit too long with
the kids.
I mean, I like the stuff with the kids, man. I like that they're building the characters and shit, so you care about them. But it was a little slow.
The general cares about nothing or no one.
It was just, Monster Squad. It moves fast. I mean, they go boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
They don't really.
The slowest fucking character in there was Frankenstein. I mean, literally.
Yeah. But Super 8 is slicker. They obviously had way more money than Monster Squad or any of those fucking movies. They obviously.
Oh my God! Whoa. We are sponsored by Coors today.
Oh my God.
And Aquafina.
Oh my God.
Sorry, guys. I'm not drinking tonight.
Oh.
I got a lot of work to do tomorrow. A lot of labor.
He's got to set up a pool.
We're doing a fucking pool. So.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, we'll get back to that. Okay, so.
Yeah, Cloverfield. I will give it 4 jalapenos out of 5.
4 chiles out of 5 chiles.
Yeah.
Cool, and that's because it was slow too.
Because it was a little slow at parts, but it was still a good movie. It was still,
all right,
still enjoyable.
I have to do a quick rant because I was very disappointed. First of all, I was the first guy to say don't even bother watching this movie.
What movie?
X-Men First Class.
Yep.
I was the guy that said don't even waste your time on this or whatever. I gave it 2 thumbs down from the start. As soon as I heard it was in production, I wanted to set it on fire. We saw the movie. You guys got to understand. This is one of the best movies in that series that have come out, that has been directed. And as far as the direction, the people he had with, he did a great job with what he had. Okay, we all know that that's not the original X-Men. We all know that that's probably not even in any type of comic or whatever. But he did the. I'm with Laz on what he said. He did pretty much an homage. I don't know how to pronounce it. to the original X-Men, because that's what they gave him to work with. So he did the best he can. That's why that movie was so great. Because we could relate to it and say, hey, yeah, he's trying to do that. He's trying to make an original team or whatnot. And the best part about that movie is it's wide open for a part 2. But I was disappointed to hear from the critics at E or whoever the fucking movie review people that y'all think y'all are, they gave it low scores because that was the 5th X-Men installment, right? Out of all the X-Men movies that had come out, X-Men First Class was the lowest budget, or I'm sorry, the lowest money making gross or whatever gross wise.
It made less.
It made less money than the original on the opening weekend or whatnot.
Sad.
That's not fair to him. You got to understand. He's opening. He's releasing this movie after 4 crappy versions of X-Men.
It was the best one.
And it was the best one.
It was the best one.
I tell y'all people out there, just give it time. Don't fucking dog on it. Go out there and see it. Don't worry about what the critics say because they're only worried about money. They didn't even say that it was the worst movie.
What exactly did they say?
That it was just the worst movie because it didn't take in as much money.
That's it. That's what they said.
That's all they said. That it was the lowest income gross out of the X-Men
and that's
series.
why it was not good.
That's why it was not good because it didn't make any much money.
They didn't like analyze the fucking movie.
No, they didn't. They didn't analyze the movie. They didn't even give you a summary. They didn't even tell you if they liked the movie. All they said was it didn't make more money than the other 4.
So it was no good.
So it was no good. And I was upset because you got to understand this guy. It's like Jesus. It's like making it's trying to. Oh man, what's a good thing like that? You know, like somebody comes out with a good X-Men or somebody comes out with a good first movie, and then the next 4 are just crap. And then somebody's gonna remake it. Nobody's gonna see it obviously because you think it's gonna be crap or whatnot. It takes time for that. But for you critics to say it's a bad movie because it didn't make that much money, come on.
It's BS, man. It's a lot of BS.
Yeah, we're not gonna say it was the greatest movie. It was a good movie for what he had to work with.
I'll say this right here.
You just gotta understand that.
Let's think what's a good fucking example of a movie that's really good that it didn't make a lot of money, but it's still people still say it's really good. Let's see, fucking, for instance, Blade Runner. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
You didn't like that? Well, you didn't like it, but people still say it's a fucking classic, right? Now,
because of its time, yeah.
Yeah, because of its time. But at the time when it came out, nobody fucking wanted to go see it. Not even this cat wanted to go see it. Nobody would have wanted to.
And I think the only reason people didn't like it is because they were so used to Harrison Ford as like fucking Han Solo at that time.
It's a different kind of movie. Like you even said, you're like, fuck that movie, you know?
Yeah.
You haven't even seen it, and you're like, fuck it.
I saw it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What did you like?
I didn't like it.
Really?
Why? Because I'm not used to seeing Harrison Ford that way. That is the only reason I didn't like it.
Did you see the one where he's like talking a lot?
A movie where he's talking a lot?
Because he does a voiceover in like another version of the movie.
Oh, never mind. I saw the one where he acted it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, okay. When Blade Runner first came out, he does like a narration over it. Like fucking.
Who took my donut?
Like he shot. The cat? Did the cat steal the donut?
Man, he probably did. All right. I had a donut.
I think I saw the cat take the donut, man.
All right.
That's a good cat. I like that.
No. I mean, we're getting sidetracked with the Blade Runner, but
yeah, it's like
it's like it's not fair to the movie, man. It's not fair to the movie. It was a great movie for what he could do.
It's kind of like you take a girl out, right, and you really like her a lot, right? She's got a great personality. She's pretty. You fucking like her. She meets all your friends and shit, and then your friends come back and say, you know what? We didn't really like her. Yeah, she wasn't that hot.
You liked it, but somebody else is like, And then what's gonna happen? Everybody's gonna listen to that one person,
right?
And all of a sudden, you're gonna be dating like some tramp.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not cool.
And your friends are.
Well, we all know the general dates tramps all right,
every day.
I don't care.
But it's like if you knew your friends were all about like boobs, right?
Yeah,
all they care about is boobs. That's what they judge every woman on. Okay,
but
you don't. You judge the whole package. But they only look at one thing. And that girl's pretty. She's got a great personality.
But her boobs aren't.
They're not like huge and shit, right? So just because of that, they're gonna trash her.
This is the TK analysis on X-Men First Class.
That's what I say.
Versus boobs or whatnot.
X-Men First Class is a really hot girl with no boobs.
Okay. It's a good analogy.
There you go.
And put that in mind. We'll come back with my take on the NBA and where it's at.
Yeah.